Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on another SEC rival, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Razorbacks offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, Davey.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
He'll try the left side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. On the run, it's Jackson. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Got it on the outside. It's Anthony.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle, it's Anthony. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, taking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Chapin. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Movement here from the tight end. Right back to the well. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Mississippi State right back to the line. Defense in press coverage. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. On the move, it's Booth. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll run it on the counter. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Mississippi State going up tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Bruce, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he's running in the open. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense set for a 1st down play. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Chapin. Unloads to the wide out. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Hudson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. From the gun. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldog!
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that cut. And the ball is picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Chapin. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 5 and a first down. He wants to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Jackson gonna throw it. It's caught. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He's looking to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Razorbacks have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is denied. No good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, running back on the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And here comes the offense on second down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Starkville. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Razorbacks will boot away to start the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Got it behind the line. It's moved. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Mississippi State going up tempo. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Line getting set on second down. Scanning the field. It's Shapen. And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass on second down. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense, picking up that first down by running it.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Booth. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Sends it downfield. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through?
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Jackson will throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Number 36, set to take this one.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. Quick completion to the right. Nice move, create some space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Wide out in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Booth. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. On the move. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. To the ground with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Jackson gonna throw it. They're working that left side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's good, and he's gotten the lead up to 3 late. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by a field goal over Kent State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Mississippi State right back to the line. Trying the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Shapen. Coming after it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Jackson. Tackle is made after the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll try it over the left side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Trucks through the defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
He's now up to 83 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Now they'll try the right side. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
The throw is incomplete. Third down coming up.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. To the air. It's Chapin. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Running to the left. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with as many points as being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.